Hi guys, and welcome to the very first ever episode of Feed Critique Friday, where I'm going to be critiquing your guys' Instagram feeds and giving you all the tips and tricks on how you can better succeed on the app. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Hannah. I am a wedding photographer and educator who has used social media to rapidly expand and scale my business, and I teach entrepreneurs how to do the same exact thing. I want to preface this series by stating that everything I talk about in today's video will be gentle suggestions and critiques. At no point will I be absolutely roasting any creator, because everybody starts somewhere. The intent of this series, you guys, is to educate both the creator that I'm going to be critiquing as well as you guys as viewers so that you can take some of the tips and tricks I talk about and implement them into your current Instagram strategy. So with all of that being said, let's jump right into it. The first creator whose feed we're going to be taking a look at is a talented photographer named Brianne. You can find her at Brianne Photo. I am going to be looking at my laptop as I scroll through and look at her Instagram feed. I'm also going to have it displayed for you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about and see the critiques as I'm talking about them. So let's go ahead and pull up her Instagram. First of all, right when I look at your Instagram right off the bat, I love the tones and the consistency that you have throughout your feed. And I also love that your highlight covers match your tones. I see a lot of times, especially with photographers, they'll have really cute highlight covers, but it doesn't really match the vibe of their page. So I love that you kept it neutral since you have a lot of warm and neutral tones going on in your feed. Looks great. The first thing that does jump right off to me when I look at your feed is the lack of a bio. So bios can be a really great opportunity to relay information and connect with your audience right off the bat. So when someone clicks on your page, an Instagram bio is the best way to tell them who you are, tell them what you do. A few suggestions I would make on what to add to your bio would be, for starters, just a very brief description of who you are and what you do. So I love that you have your name already in your bio. It's in your business name, but I would add a brief description of just like what kind of photography you shoot. It can be something as simple as lifestyle photography or family and couples photographer, just so that people, as soon as they get onto your Instagram page, have an idea of what you shoot. Another thing I would suggest adding to your bio would be a general location of your business. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to put your exact address in there, but just the city or the state that you serve is a great way to reach potential clients, because if people are to go into Instagram and search, let's say, New Jersey photographer, your Instagram isn't going to come up because you don't have that keyword anywhere in your bio. But if you are to add that keyword into your bio and someone searches, let's say, New Jersey photographer, your Instagram is going to come up and you can reach a lot of potential clients that way. And then last but not least, looking at your bio, it looks like you could use a website. If you don't have a website, that's totally fine. I would just put a link in your bio to make it look a little bit more professional, even if it's just a contact form. I know that you already have that contact button here, but just adding a contact form or something in your bio can just kind of give a more professional feel to your Instagram, and you're more likely to get clients to reach out to you. Okay, let's keep scrolling. The next thing I notice is that when I look at your feed, you have utilized the Instagram pinning feature, which is so awesome because it's a great feature that Instagram's added, that you can drive traffic to specific posts on your Instagram as well as display maybe some of your favorite work right at the top. The only suggestion I would have for the pinned photo section on your page is to maybe add one that shows your face. So in a service-based industry like photography, you are the secret sauce of your company. So I really want to encourage you to put more of your face on your Instagram feed, because it's no secret there's so many photographers out there, and there are so many talented photographers at that. So you really need to hone in on using your personality and you as the secret sauce to getting clients, to standing out as a photographer. So coming back to those pinned posts, I love that you're utilizing this feature, and the only suggestion I would have on that is just to have one of them be an introduction post where you talk a little bit about yourself and show your beautiful face. Okay, let's keep scrolling. I love how you break up and add diversity to your feed by adding some collages in black and whites. Keep it up, that looks really awesome. One thing I do notice when clicking on your post are really short and sweet captions or a lack of captions. I know captions can be so hard, you guys, believe me, I do, but I would challenge you for every post to just, even if it's something as short and sweet as the client's name and the date that you took their session, or a brief story from the session, that can just kind of boost your engagement on the post, because not only are people going to sit there and read what's happening on the post and engage with your content, but also it kind of gives the Instagram algorithm like hints if you're saying like check out this couples session that I took with X, Y, and Z. Instagram knows this is a couples photography session. They know who to push your content to a little bit more than if you just post a photo without a caption. So I would just challenge you to do short and sweet captions, even if you don't have any ideas. I also often remind photographers that your caption doesn't have to be related to the photo. If you have an awesome photo and you want to share that on your feed, don't feel like you have to talk about that session or talk about the picture in direct relation. You can talk about how your week's going or something that's been on your heart lately, or maybe it's just a fun would you rather poll that you want to engage your audience with. These are just ways to get people on your content, talking about what you're posting, engaging with your content. And it doesn't have to be related to the post, but they can still see your beautiful work that way. So let's scroll on to the Reels portion of your page. Okay, first of all, I love that you are utilizing Reels because they are scary, especially for smaller Instagram accounts when people don't know how to do a reel. It's very intimidating. So kudos to you for doing them. And it looks like you even kind of had one pop off. Good for you, girl. I love that you've included some behind the scenes of your business. This is a great way to create connections with your audience. So I would encourage you to make more of that kind of content. Like I mentioned earlier with the captions, just make sure that you're including a brief description of the video or your message behind the video in the caption. This just helps Instagram to know who to show your content to. Other than that, my only suggestion in the Reels department really would be to just keep creating. Reels are the best way right now to reach a wider audience because it is the feature that Instagram is pushing the hardest. So I would just keep up what you're doing. Your Reels look really awesome. Just keep creating. All in all, I'm very impressed with the overall feel of your feed, and with some minor tweaks and adjustments in your strategy, I think you're gonna see some really awesome growth take place. My hope for this series, you guys, is that you would take some of the tips and tricks I talk about while I critique these creators' feeds and you would implement them into your social media strategies. If you are feeling brave and you would like your feed to be critiqued on this series, feel free to give me a comment in the comment section below. Leave your Instagram and I will add you to my list of feeds that I will be critiquing. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next Friday for more Feed Critique Friday.